आज आज थैंक यू अगेन गाइस फॉर जॉइनिंग बैक माय चैनल। आज मैं जो जो टॉपिक में डिस्कस करने वाला हूँ वो असल में बहुत मतलब दैट टॉपिक इटसेल्फ नीड्स अ कपल ऑफ आवर्स का डिस्कशन। दैट श्योरली इज नॉट समथिंग दैट वी कैन अकोमोडेट इन अ 10 मिनट्स का वीडियो, बट देन स्टिल आई वुड वांट टू। I'll try definitely. I'll try just to dissect the video just to make you guys understand where we are standing at this point of time if we are Barcelona fans. Uh, there have been too many coaches, honestly speaking. There have been too many coaches who have taken up the Barca coaching responsibility, and most of them, to be bluntly honest, have failed miserably. I would name here 3 to 4 coaches who has done a terrific job at Barcelona. One was Pep, obviously we all know. The second was Lucho, Luis Enrique, everybody knows, and the third one was Valverde. Valverde was also a coach who wasn't that great in tactics, if compared to Pep or Lucho. But then he was Valverde was a team man, and he could take the team forward. Also, he had prime Messi at that time. Messi was right up at his very peak. So that is one thing definitely we need to take consideration when we are talking about the tenure of Valverde. But after that, the entire drama, the circus, whatever you call it, happened. After that, we had Kike Setien, we had Koeman, we had Xavi. I would definitely vouch for Xavi that he had a successful tenure at Barcelona, because he came at a time where we were in doldrums. Like there was no way we could have. Honestly, he and Laporta saved our club from being bankrupt. To be very honest, many of you will say that we had to release a lot of levers, we had to let go of a lot of a percentage of financial, we had financial levers also got released fewer times. 49% of Barcelona Spotify also was released. We had the Camp Nou was something that we always were proud of, but then Spotify Camp Nou came into picture so that we can earn some decent money. Barcelona also did release their Barca studios. We had the merchandise thing also coming into picture. Now we are getting to hear that Puma is also we are not actually getting in good terms with Puma, and we are asking for a better hike, because that is what we should get in today's market. But then we are not able to. So there are a lot of things that are going behind the camera, behind the picture. There are a lot of doldrums that we are in, but still, Xavi's tenure at Barcelona would definitely be considered as a successful one. The first reason is we won La Liga. See, despite the fact that how Barcelona played and what fans expected Barcelona to play, and how fans genuinely expect Barcelona, how fans genuinely expect Barca to win. It's not that, it wasn't that. I do get that, because I have been a fan of Barcelona since 2008, and we have seen Barcelona play tiki taka and on the ball possession, taking care of the ball, not giving it to the other team, taking control of the game. We had a brilliant midfield. We were taking the line forward. So there definitely we have seen Barca. We weren't a team who would be defensively very strong. We aren't that. We weren't that in 2008, and we definitely aren't that in 2024 as well. But then the points that Barcelona is facing issues about is Barcelona is genuinely some. Barcelona haven't ever worked on their defensive aspect of the game. Once Lucho actually said, I'm sure you guys are well aware of this, that if they can score 4 against us, we can score 5 against them as well. So that is how Barcelona play, and that is what, if you see, we have always invested in players who are strikers, who are good in scoring goals. Now we are actually taking care of Araujo, Kubarsi, we have Kunde, we have Cancelo in the flanks. The reason is because Barca nowadays is understanding the fact that we don't have that many strikers out there. We don't have that many quality players out there. We have many strikers. बोलने के लिए तो हम बोल ही सकते हैं कि बहुत सारा striker है हम लोगों के पास. लेकिन the the bottom line is we have strikers, we have Lewandowski, but he is not prime Lewandowski. He is not the Lewandowski of Bayern Munich, right? Bayern Munich mein he was a beast. He was considered as the greatest goal scorer of his generation. Like he and Ronaldo, kind of Ronaldo for a longer period of time, and Lewandowski probably for a shorter period of time, were the greatest goal scorers football ever witnessed. So that is what I'm trying to tell. So we deviated from our topic. Now what happened is Xavi is saying that he will leave at the end of the season, and after this, honestly, I also feel that Xavi won't be there. The reason is Xavi probably was throwing his dice, saying that definitely if I would leave, but then it was working as a medicine for the team of us, cause the team was united. The team was trying to actually win it for Xavi. They were actually making sure that we kind of gel well, and we kind of progress through just for the sake of giving Xavi the respect, because Xavi was always adamant on the fact that he has a brilliant team. He never asked any players from Laporta. Even this summer we spent 2.5 million when other European teams are spending 200, 300 million. We just spent 2.5. So Xavi was always understanding the fact that where Barcelona is and what are the problems that he has. Xavi probably was taking negligible wages. I'm not sure how many of you know about this. Xavi was taking wages for 2 million, which is actually nothing. Like 2 million for a stature of Xavi is like nothing. You won't get a single coach in the you won't get any coach in European football who would be taking 2 million just to coach a club like Barcelona, where you are demanded so much, where you are always under scrutiny, where you are always at the receiving end of things. You won't be getting another Xavi anywhere. I'm telling you this. Many are saying that Hansi Flick would be good. Many are saying that other coaches, Pep would come, Klopp would come, Lucho will come, but they would be demanding a lot of players. They would be demanding players like Zubimendi. They will be expecting players like Musiala, Kimmich. They will be expecting a lot of players. The first thing, Xavi didn't have a proper DM, to be honest. Romeo is not some player that we can play with at the UCL level. Romeo is a backup of a backup. Like that is how I see Romeo. Romeo, when he actually came from Girona, I actually thought that he would be like, probably he would just fit in into our team. Probably he would just be around a second or a third DM. He would be a backup of Frankie. He would be a double pivot. But what is his ball control? Like he doesn't have any understanding of what ball control is. He calls himself a disruptor. He's nowhere near close to Casemiro. Like I have seen Casemiro at his very peak when he was in La Liga. He is nowhere close to Casemiro. So that is the thing that I wanted to explain. I genuinely feel that Barcelona made a big blunder. Like Barcelona fans should have understood Xavi's case. I understand their concern as well. They want Barcelona to play in a Barca way. Like I don't know what Barca DNA is. Everybody tells me that Barca is not playing as its DNA. Barcelona's DNA is different. I understand that Barcelona at one point of time genuinely had their own DNA and genuinely had their own way of playing it, and every other club used to follow that. Maybe if you say that the club that comes closest to 2009 Barcelona is Man City, but then are we having the same team who can do that? Are we having the same team who can replicate the 2009 Barcelona team? We had PK, Puyol, Dani Alves, Busquets, Iniesta, Xavi, Messi, David Villa. We had match winners all round the pitch. Now what we have? We have Cancelo, who is definitely a good player. We have Araujo, he is definitely a good player. But is he on the? Has he? He is capable of doing a lot, but is he of PK's level? Is he of the PK who came from Manchester United to Barcelona? Is Araujo of that level? Is Kubarsi? Kubarsi is a 16-year-old lad. Even if we expect a lot from him, it's our mistake. Like, he's probably doing so much for us. Like, where were we? Where were we at the age of 16? Think about us. Like, he is playing at Barcelona, he is playing at the UCL level when he's just 16. Just allow him to go till 2022. Let his body get built in a proper way. He's still growing. He's a teenager, to be honest. He doesn't have a proper contract. Like, Barca is still trying to find ways how to accommodate him in next year's La Liga, because La Liga also has its own share of problems. La Liga will always be running behind Barcelona on making sure that Barcelona gets all kind of problems, because you know what? Because see, I can't obviously come up and tell you that La Liga is biased towards this club. Definitely, you guys are very well aware of who they are asking, who they want to win, and what are they trying to do. See, I don't have that much of expectation from Barca's El Clasico clash. I expect Barca to lose that, but how will we lose? How will we actually end up at the losing end is something that I want to. फुटबॉल में होने के लिए तो कुछ भी हो सकता है, मतलब होने के लिए तो हम जीत ही सकते हैं एल क्लासिको, but 99 out of 100 times you know that with this team, with the form of Real Madrid will be clinching it without a doubt. So that is what I just wanted to say. Everybody is asking Hansi Flick or some other coach. They are asking Nagelsmann to come. They are expecting Joachim Low. They are expecting Hansi Flick. Hansi Flick is learning Spanish, as news says. I don't know. Like, even if you bring in Hansi Flick, I'm not quite convinced. Laporta will be trying to make some big signings. Next season, you would get to hear a lot of news about Haaland coming in. You will get to see news about Klopp coming in, Pep coming in, Lucho coming in, because obviously he has to save his job as well. Laporta will be trying to save his job because elections are there in 2026. So he would be he would be doing anything and everything possible in keeping his job. But then we also need to understand the actual news. We also need to understand what can actually happen and what will happen. You have to understand that what are the news that are coming into the picture, and not everything is correct. You can expect Haaland has such big wages. You are not able to accommodate players who are earning 2-3 millions every year. You are not able to accommodate them in this financial year. La Liga's financial year, you weren't able to register. You are seriously telling me that somebody like Haaland or somebody would be able to make it to this La Liga salary wages cap? They won't be able to. Surely they won't be able to. La Liga's salary cap, I believe that 1:1 rule, we are still not in the 1:1 rule. It would take us a lot of effort to get into that, and definitely I expect Barca to suffer once Xavi leaves, because Xavi knew the DNA of the club. Xavi knew how the club ran, and still he had to suffer this much. Barcelona's fan base is very, honestly speaking, I am a huge Barcelona fan, and I have been seeing Barcelona over the years. But then Barcelona's fan base has been extremely toxic over the years. Every coach which comes, every team we have, we expect Barca to uh, play like the 2009 2010 club. We are still obsessed with that time frame. It's not possible for any manager in European football. It's not possible for them to replicate that Barca's history and that Barca's legacy in today's time. Honestly speaking, and if you are actually asking them to help you guys replicate that legacy that Barca has, pay the money. Just make sure that coach gets the players, because they won't be able to get the players, right? They won't be able to get the players they want, because we don't have that much of wage cap, and we don't have that window of money to play around with. So that's what we'll surely come up with some new content in the times to come. Tomorrow we'll be making a preview of the El Clasico, what we are expecting from El Clasico and how both the teams would line up. Definitely would be giving you a brief, and let's hope that Barca gives a competitive match to Real Madrid. I don't expect Barca to win, but then being a fan, I would expect a tough competition from Barcelona to Real Madrid, and definitely those are the things we actually want from a fan. Honestly speaking, like I don't expect Barca to make huge progress and beat Real Madrid by 2-3 goals. We definitely can. Football is a funny game. We have beaten Real Madrid in the past as well. We have gone to Bernabeu and have won 4-0 as well. I remember in previous year, like when we were actually when Zabi just came in, and we did put in an effort and definitely we won. But then I don't see Barca winning this time and all. But definitely that's a thing to talk about some later onwards. We will definitely discuss about it in tomorrow's video. But then I just wanted to let you guys know that uh, do check out the comments, and do always make sure if you guys have any genuine questions, or if you have genuine suggestions to give me. If you guys genuinely feel that you guys can provide me some suggestions, or I am fine with live collaborations as well. If you want to collaborate with me in any of the videos, if you want to discuss with me in any videos which will actually make the content even more better, you can surely reach out to me. I'll definitely ping the Gmail ID of mine here as well. We can definitely collaborate and we can make some amazing content. I'm just not doing this for the sake of views or subscriptions, and Barca has always been my first love, and definitely it will continue being my first love. Football has always been something that has fantasized me. I have always been fascinated by the way football has been played, and definitely I wanted to make something concrete, so that over the years I also kind of channelize my emotions and channelize my feelings into something concrete. So that's what I just wanted to let you guys know, that do check out all my videos, do hear them out, because I try to make them as knowledgeable as possible. Whatever knowledge I have, I want to put it at the best of it in front of you guys, so that you guys also get an understanding of the sport, and you guys also love the video as much as I feel like while saying. So thank you again for joining back, and hope to meet you guys soon. Definitely tune in tomorrow morning for the preview of the El Clasico. So thanks, cheers guys, bye, take care.